Hey there, I wanted to give you this video message as a way to help you get started with the 21 Day Fix program and kind of walk you through some of the getting started steps. But first of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for choosing me as your coach. I'm very honored and happy to be your coach, and I really want the most success for you. So if you're gonna do it, let's do it right and let's get started. So when you get your box, you get your order, there's a lot of stuff in there and it might be a little bit confusing. So the first thing I wanted to say is just set all that aside, all those containers. Don't worry, I know they look small, but set them aside. It's all gonna make sense and come together. The only thing you need first is the eating plan book. So get that book and just open to page 4. All you need to know is your weight, because there is a small equation that you figure out, and then you figure out what your target range is for calories. But thank goodness you don't have to count calories in this at all. It's all on the container. So once you found your target calorie range, then you turn to page 19 in your book, and there's a chart that changes it from calories to containers. So you figure out what chart you're in and you'll know how many each of those containers you are going to have in a day. And there you go. So those containers really add up, and really you're going to find out you're going to be eating a lot of food, so don't worry. From there, just start changing the pages and getting familiar with the categories. So each color, obviously, you know, stands for a different food group. So just check that out, each category, and start getting familiar with that. And just another quick tip is the list is actually in order from highest nutrition to lowest in nutrition. Not that the food at the bottom is bad at all, it's not, but the higher up on the list, the better, because more nutrition, more energy, and the more full you're gonna feel. So that's something to watch for too. Just start getting familiar with all of those, and then write it out. I'm sending you a tally sheet in the mail too, so you can keep track. There's a tally sheet at the back of the book. Mine's a little bit written in, but you can see that way you check off as you go throughout the day to make sure you're getting all those containers in. It's really important to get that in, especially starting out earlier in the day and then tapering off at night. I highly suggest these two things too following it. You have your last meal 2 hours before you go to bed. Try to. If that's not doable for you, if you work late, that's fine. Try to have your last meal 2 hours before you go to bed, so you have fully digested your food and you're resting better too, because your body does not need that energy at night to do anything. It can completely kind of rest and shut down, and then the next day you rev that engine up and that metabolism up again. And the second thing is, throughout the day, try and drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water. So you can use that shaker cup, and it's 25 ounces, and that way you know how many ounces you're getting in a day. Try and fill it up at least, 3 or 4 times, ideally, half your body weight in ounces. And remember too, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I definitely want to see you succeed, and let's get started.